Okay, we're back with another episode of High Raid Edison today. Today we have Danny96 on 1256 rating versus Swaglord 777 on 1252 rating. So both duelists quite deep into the top 100. Let's see how they get on. So opening hands are Allure, Brain, Plague, Miracle Fusion and Rota. So this looks like some kind of... So it's definitely some kind of hero deck. Maybe Dark Diva hero, which we've seen Swag on before. They've got Goblin Zombie, also Hero Frog, we've seen them on before. Also Goblin Zombie, Spirit Reaper, Book of Life, Braincon, Trap Dust Shoot, and Mizuki. So some kind of zombie deck. We'll see if it's synchro, we'll see if it's pure, etc. Let's see what we got. So going to start with set a zombie, set a Trap Dust Shoot, pass. Draw for turn is a Wind Blast. They're going to Trap Dust Shoot now, put back the Plague as the only monster. Bit unfortunate because they've got the Rota and the Allure to switch the hand up. They can Stratos from the Rota, grab the Prodigy. Prodigy gives them a Dark to discard. Allure draws into Spy and Bottomless. They are going to get rid of the Prodigy. I think the Gravekeeper Spy there now tells us that it is Dark Diva hero like we expected. Strat's going to get into the zombie, Goblin Zombie. That's going to search the Zombie Master. Main two, they're going to set the Bottomless and pass. Draw for turn is a Return. Just going to set the Spirit Reaper, set the Return and pass. Draw for turn is a Miracle Fusion. Okay. Going to try and get in. That is the Spirit Reaper though. Oh no, Swag. Oh no, main two, they've gone to set and they've accidentally summoned the Spy. That is rough. Okay. Yeah, so their opponent is going to know that this is Spy and they've just drawn into something to do something about it. So yeah, that is really rough. Okay, Danny going to tribute, and it's also really rough that Danny has not shuffled hand, meaning Swag now knows they just drew the Caius for this. Okay, not for the Spy, for the Stratos. Yeah, I mean, they don't have a hero in rotation if you get the Stratos out of there. Okay, yeah, I mean, maybe Danny is just trying to play around these Miracle Fusions. Draw for turn, there's a Greffer. Okay. So, going to set the Wind Blast pass. Yeah, I wonder if you go ahead and you fire off the Spy for Descendant pop. See where that gets you. But yeah, chooses not to. Draws Mind Control, sets the Mizuki, passes. Draw for turn is Trap Dust Shoot. Okay, Gravekeeper Spy, brings out Gravekeeper Spy. Maybe they don't play the Descendant, maybe they just play the Spies. I think we've seen them on it before though, maybe it's side decked. Yeah, that is going to get through the Mizuki though, and they're going to set the Dust Shoot, pass. Draw for turn is a Gale. They're letting them make it to main phase, which is interesting. I think you just Dust Shoot straight away, especially with this deck, because like, oh, I guess maybe, yeah, maybe it's tough to know. I mean, Swag is a very high level player, but I do think you just Trap Dust Shoot here. You know they've got Zombie Master in hand. Okay, so he's going to half the defense position one and attack into the attack position one. Yeah, that makes sense. Gale's now handled both of these monsters effectively. Yeah, pass. Draw for turn is a Caius. Ooh, Caius is pretty good though. So Greffer normal summon out. Okay, not choosing to pitch. And also not choosing to just Caius over the Spy. Yeah, okay. Swag's making some decisions. I don't know if I'm on, I'm not on their level to know if this is right or not, but yeah, it just looks strange from an outside perspective. Pass. Draw for turn, there is a TT. They're going to Trap Dust Shoot now and put back the Zombie Master. Seeing the hand now, so they know what to play around. Book of Life's going to bring out the Goblin Zombie. Yeah, get rid of the Spy. Yeah, and you're helping modulate their dark levels, which is nice. Gonna get in with the Goblin Zombie, set the TT and pass. Yeah, TT Goblin Zombie is nice. Gonna Wind Blast now. Stacks the TT, tributes for the Caius. Caius is gonna get rid of the Goblin Zombie. That's a really good trade. I think you take that every day. They have got the Return, but I think you're trying to do that all day, every day. 34 damage as well, which is nice. Pick up a turn, there is the TT that was stacked. Mizuki going to summon out the Spirit Reaper now. They've got the Brain for the Spirit Reaper though. What they don't have is a hero for the Miracle Fusion. Just going to set the TT again and pass. Draw for turn is another copy of Miracle Fusion now. Brain's going to try and take the Spirit Reaper, which will destroy it because of its effect. And Caius is going to get in for 24 now. Pass, draw is Tragodia. Yeah. But what options do you even have here? You've not got Plague in rotation. You have got Return. Return gives you some things. I assume you contribute summon this. So Return would give you a Caius to crash. And these two maybe tribute for a Trag. I don't know. Yeah, let's see what Danny goes for. They are going to return. Okay, so Mizuki, Goblin Zombie, and Caius come out now. Yeah, getting the all good. This is their own return, which is also pretty loaded. Then they're going to Torrential. Yeah, I mean, Return Torrential is also really good here. Goblin Zombie's going to go off, and you just put Mizuki back in grave. Plague Spreader now in hand. So Mizuki can bring out the Spirit Reaper and pass. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think right now they can... What can they do here? They can return. Return Diva is just going to be enough, right? So that's Stratos, Prodigy, and Spy. That just gives them infinite lines through Brio. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is just enough. Okay, Diva for Diva. Return. Yep. Yeah. And Danny's seen enough. Yeah, because it is just return. Bring back all those bodies. You've got Brio. You've got Stratos going off. Like, you got loads of stuff. And then the Miracle Fusion's live as well. Yeah, that's pretty huge. Okay, game number 2 now. So we've got Oppression, Storm, Rota, Caius, Dad. Yeah, this is a bit of a mixed bag of a hand. Dust Shoot, Pulling, Gauze, Hamster, Bottomless, and Raikou. Yeah, this is better. We didn't see any of the Hamster stuff. Hamster Raikou stuff last game. So this is interesting. We did see Caius's though. Try out Dust Shoot in the open hand's also nice. So we're going to set the Hamster, set the Pulling, set the Dust Shoot, and pass. Draw for turn is Miracle Fusion. They're going to try out Dust Shoot now. Put the Caius back. Yeah, the Dad's not really a threat at this point. So you can feel comfortable doing that. Gonna Rota for Stratos. That's gonna get met with Pulling the Rug. Unfortunately, they searched a bit too quick, so they're gonna put that back and put the Stratos in the grave. Set the Oppression and pass. Yeah, I wonder. Oh, it doesn't feel good. Heavy Storm going 1 for 1, but yeah, equally it doesn't feel good losing your Stratos like that. That's unfortunate. You can't really predict the Pulling the Rug's gonna come in for you. But yeah, but then again, you do play Diva, Stratos, you know. Yeah, there's things that Pulling the Rug hits, all your Monarchs, all that kind of stuff. So maybe Swag should have Stormed. I actually would have gone, would have gone worse for that. Yeah, okay, this is fine. This is all fine. So Raikou set and Bottomless set with the Hamster now. Pass. Yeah, not using the Hamster. Maybe they're only playing 1 Hamster, 2 Raikou. Maybe this is the whole engine, so they're not going to flip this Hamster yet. To really put the pressure on. Draw for turn there is this Spy. I'm going to set the Spy. That's not going through though, which is unfortunate. So Raikou going to flip. That's going to get rid of the Spy. Mills Raikou. No, so they did have another Raikou. Mills Raikou Pulling Caius. I feel like the Hamster should have got flipped and set the other Raikou last turn then. But okay, Pyramid Tail coming down now. Gonna get in with the Raikou. Gonna get in with the Pyramid Tail. Yeah, this is just the Oppression. So yeah, not doing anything in a minute. Allure, draw for turn there. Yeah, I think you fire that Allure off, right? You're still quite far away from Dad, and you kind of need cards. If they drop a Spirit Reaper on you, you're gonna need cards. Draw for turn. There's Minecon. So they're gonna get in with the Raikou and the Pyramid Tail now. Yep. Sets the Raikou. Pass. Draw for turn is a Diva. Yeah, I don't know. I really think you have to start considering this Allure at some point. So Diva going to bring out Gilman. This gets them a crash into a Raikou. Oh no, this is gaining. Sorry, yeah, this is gaining off the Gilman. And an attack onto a face down. That's the Raikou that's going to pop the Gilman. Mills Vanity's Fiend, Trap Stun, D-Prison. Okay, Vanity's Fiend's interesting. They're both on some kind of route to stop the opponent special summoning. But Yeah, interesting. Draw for turn there is Book of Life. They're going to flip the hamster now. No effects, they've used all the Raikos. Pyramid Tail's going to try and get in. Hamster's going to get in. And they're going to pass. Yeah, where are they on dark? Still just the one. They've now got the Mally, so they can allure and they don't have to pitch the dad. But I still think allure has to go off soon. Yeah, allure, Mally and Future Fusion. Yeah, it's just made your decision easy. Get rid of one of the Mallies now. Future Fusion going off now for the Prodigy and the Diva. And they're going to Miracle Fusion for the Ab-Zero now. Yeah, this is a bottomless. This could go off here. No, they're going to let it walk. Okay. Yeah, going to get in into the hamster now. Pass. Draw for turn is a crow. Yeah, a little bit late. I don't think they could have stopped the Ab-Zero anyway. No, they couldn't. So I think that's fine. Okay. Yeah, switching the Pyramid Tail now. Just passing back. Draw for turn is a Caius. That's... Yeah, Caius is good. What are you at on your darks? You're at 2. Okay. Pass in. Draw for turn is a Goblin Zombie. They're going to set that pass. Draw for turn is another Caius. Yeah, I was going to say it's another Ab-Zero coming out now. Okay. Yeah, they're going to use one of those. They should really be using the one summoned off Future Fusion. Because now MST can out this. Unless that old switcheroo is what it was. But okay. They're going to tribute for the Caius now. So Ab-Zero first. Caius going to hit the back row. Bottomless is going to go off, banish the Caius. So they are now off dad still. Yeah. Okay. And then Ab-Zero going to get in for 25. Yeah, that's successful. Gore's going to come down on the back of that now. Yeah. And that's okay. Okay, the MST has come up. So, yeah, we could see the play that we've foretold going to go off, but probably not, right? Yeah, I was going to say they probably just set it and see. They can't get through either of these monsters right now unless they get a water in rotation. And I think they're kind of low on the water. So they've got a Diva Gilman there and then Diva here. They've probably got an Ocean and a Diva, but yeah, in 22 cards it's hard to see those. Okay, pick up his Mirror Force. They're going to tribute the Ab-Zero for the Caius again. Nice little play this. Goes round again. They're going to MST the back row, the Oppression now. I'm going to get him for 24. Okay, this is good. This is good. Yeah, it looks like Swag's lagging. Sets the Mirror Force now. I'm going to pass. Draw for turn as a Goblin Zombie. Going to set the Spirit Reaper now. Yeah, Spirit Reaper's pretty good. It's pretty good, but yeah, they have tribute for Mally Dad. So, yep, Mally Dad, banish, destroy. Yep, yeah, nice. Okay, yeah, Swaggle taking it. Yeah, what do I have to say about this one? Zombies are good. I mean, there was stuff here that yeah, they had Book of Life. This never went off. It just feels like Zombies was really slow here, and this Swag's Dark Hero Diva deck, Dark Diva Hero deck, whatever you want to call it, is really explosive, and we saw that quite a lot this match. Yeah, it just feels like Zombies were too slow into this. I've seen some versions of Zombies, like the Synchro versions, the Diva versions, that are just significantly faster. But here, you know, they're playing the Pyramid Turtle, the Goblin Zombies, like, you know, they're playing the Recruiters and stuff. The Hamster, the Raiko, cards that aren't particularly fast, but are there to like help set you up. And I think that's been their detriment. Swag played really well. You know, always really good player. I mean, they both played really well. I think this deck choice is just a bit unfortunate into such a fast combo deck. I think the Zombies kind of falls apart into like Gigaplant, Diva Hero, you know, Forgs, decks that can just outpace them significantly. Never got a chance to use the DD Crow. Maybe you are meant to use the DD Crow when you see them tribute a Caius for a Malicious. It feels like that wouldn't be a bad shout. And that is the reason you've lost this time, because you didn't do that, and the dad came down. I think it'd be perfectly reasonable to DD Crow a Dark there when you see that come down, and also you have a good target in the Prodigy because you're also taking out a hero card there. Doesn't matter so much this time because they've got other heroes they can use, but you know, it would have been perfectly reasonable to do that and would have taken them off dad. Bit unfortunate. I think both players play really well, but yeah, I think this deck is just not the vibe, especially when you come up against something as explosive as this. But you know, Danny's really high rated. If they got there with zombies, then you know this is a deck we should all take seriously. But yeah, not able to get it done this time.